I was an ordinary lizard, every day with my parents enjoy a comfortable life. One day, I don't know where a group of strange dressed humans came, and then, not far from me, a huge mushroom cloud constantly appeared on the sea. My parents and brothers and friends left me, only I survived. I didn't know what it meant to me. Since then, my body has become bigger and bigger, and I have a strange feeling in my stomach, which lets me know that it is the children who are calling. My growing hunger forced me to get food at all times and prepare enough food for my children. So, in the deep sea, I kept searching for the delicious fish, when a strong smell of fish attracted me, and I instinctively attacked it, because this time human beings discovered my existence. But I didn't know it at that time. When I was looking for food in the deep sea again, I was suddenly stopped by something. I could only push forward, and the things behind me were dragged into the deep sea, and I once again followed the smell to land. The buildings here are strange, they look small and lovely. I did my best to avoid stepping on the little humans on the ground, but inevitably, I hit some buildings. There is no way, also can only silently say in the heart, sorry, continue to embark on the search for food journey. Today, I find fun in the city underground. Turned out, suddenly a strong light flashed me. I slowly leaned down, looked at the small human in front of me, and kindly said hello to him. After getting up and walking on the pile of fish on the ground, many people nearby with strong light to me probably want to appreciate my beautiful posture. Regardless, eat first. But as I was eating, for some reason, the humans behind me suddenly attacked me, and I ran as far as I could to avoid them. But these people seemed not to forgive me, and kept chasing me, and I shouted at them, not thinking that the flames would devour them. It was something I had never seen before flying behind me again, and I tried not to bump into these lovely buildings while dodging. Fortunately, when they fired weapons, I ducked past, but the beautiful building in front of me was destroyed by the weapons they fired. Then they attacked me all the way. I had to hide for a while they were not paying attention. A slap shot down one, and then bite down one, and finally I kept chasing the last one to bite. But how can not bite? I chose to quietly hide, while it was unprepared. Eat it. In the end, I held the building toward the sky asked. When I walked to the other side of the building, I saw small human beings on the ground, weapons in hand, staring at me in horror. I approached them slowly and asked. The group stared at me in silence. I looked at the surrounded pile of fish in the distance, and I understood that they wanted to deal with me the same way again. These small people should have seen through my intention. When I turned around, sent more flying things to attack me, I turned all the way to dodge, and finally jumped up under the gunfire of these people and jumped into the sea. I thought I could avoid human attacks this time, but I did not expect that there were also humans lurking in the sea, and I easily escaped their torpedoes, using my agile body to pass under them, and chasing the torpedoes behind me, directly hit them. At this moment, I just want to get under the city quickly, to protect my children, only to be hit by another torpedo. At that moment, I only felt so much pain. Slowly, I lost consciousness, fainted. Ironically, the human is cheering. The thing that scares me the most is that the humans have found my children beneath the city, and they want to blow it up in the most brutal way possible. Even though my children fought back, they were killed in flames by human missiles. The loud explosion brought me out of a coma. I slowly drilled out of the ground, looking at the children who fell to the ground without a trace of life, and looked at the human beings in front of me. At this moment, all I can think about is revenge, no matter what it takes. I chased the little thing all the way, but I couldn't catch it, because it was so small that I fell down and got up again. I don't know how long after, they ran to a bridge, and I came out from under the bridge, bit him in my mouth, and prepared to eat him. But I don't know how it happened. My mouth suddenly fell to paralysis. The small thing ran out of my mouth. I am not willing, directly jumped on the high bridge, all the way through the obstacles, but I seem to be these seemingly inconspicuous things entangled, although I try to break free, but still cannot get away. This is the human missile, hit my body one after another, the pain I close to choking. I raised my voice to the sky, issued my anger and unwilling, looking at their enemies in front of me. I feel powerless. In the last moment of my loss of consciousness, with the body hit that small thing, those small human walked to my eyes. I looked at them. The heart is unwilling, but helpless. Slowly, a strong sleep came, and I was really helpless at that moment, and my eyes were heavy, and I still wondered at that moment why I only wanted to protect my children, so that they could survive. It was your human nuclear experiments for decades that robbed me of my parents, brothers, and sisters and made me what I am today. Now I just want to reproduce and protect my children, and is that wrong? Just hope my surviving child doesn't have to go through what I went through.